Marty here. People always ask me, what about that 10-inch foot scooter? I've been doing videos comparing the IOHawk to similar size foot scooters, and now I've got a 10-inch one. You can see they look quite different, but let's see what the similarities and actual differences are. First off, let's go ahead and take off the casing and get a look underneath. First thing to see is the foot pads are actually the same size. The frame itself, measure it out, 7 inches, 7 inches. That's the same size as well. The lights appear the same, but the wheels certainly are different. If we look at the motors are inside the wheels. If we look at this one, the motor frame is about just over 5 inches on this one. And again, it's actually just over 5 inches on this one too, so it's probably the same insides of the motor with just a different casing around it. We can see the lights up here are almost identical, just a couple small differences. This one has a nickel plated frame, which keeps it from corrosion. This one is just a bare metal with no coating on it. Okay, so well, let's turn it over and see what the underside looks like. This one has has lights on both sides, front and back, on both sides, and of course the IOHawk just has a single side with the lights, which are supposed to be facing the back. You'll notice these are the gyroscopes here. These are the motherboards. This is where the batteries go, and then we've got the other gyroscope. Frames are the same size, the motherboards and everything in it is technically the same size. Even the batteries. If you look at these batteries are the same. This one is the IOHawk battery, and this one is the 10-inch battery. And I've seen this exact Samsung 18650 battery in another model of foot scooter, which was just this same size as the IOHawk. So battery wise, don't expect a whole lot of difference. The circuits, you can see, these are the gyroscopes, and we've got a protective covering on these gyroscopes, especially by the wheel well. It prevents splashes and stuff. We don't have that on here. You can't quite see the circuitry as well on here, but it's different. We've got different circuits on this. The motherboards are, both of them have two motherboards, two layers of motherboards, but the motherboards themselves are different circuitry. Some similarities, but different circuitry, and well, except for the lights in the front and everything like that, you know what? They're really the same thing, except bigger tires. And of course, the case itself is bigger too. This case doesn't quite have, it doesn't roll as well. You can see that it's got a very small point of contact if it rolls on the ground. I will be doing some videos later talking about the rideability and the performance of these, but right now you can just see that much more similar than different on these.
Marty, what about EPA-MD?
EPA-MD, that's a good question. According to California DMV 313 code, these kinds of foot scooters, electronic personal assisted mobility devices, cannot be more than 25 inches wide. There's a few other specs, but certainly if we look at this one, we're looking at 23.5 inches on the IOHawk. Absolutely meets those requirements. We're looking at the one with the 10-inch wheels. All right, that comes into 26.5 inches. So it is larger than is legally allowed to be ridden on sidewalks, trails, and other things in the state of California and most every other state in the United States. International laws may differ, but well, that's an unfortunate thing. If you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe below. If you want to save 20% on one of these IOHawks, use promo code San Diego at iohawk.com. Hawk on.